So speaking of HBO, we talked about how ridiculous it was to change their name to Max for no reason at all. But they're also announcing a Harry Potter TV show. 7 seasons, 7 books,
10 years.
10 years. We're going to watch a bunch of 11-year-olds grow up.
Yep.
And that's fine. That's what they should do.
I have abducted Alex on our journeys to and from school on this topic.
Yeah. So I'm going to be leaning on Jude a lot.
Okay.
I've only watched one movie, which is the
I
first one.
have had a lot to drink.
That's fine.
I've watched them all multiple times. My daughter makes me.
I've only seen one, and I didn't like it. So this show is not for me. I'm not claiming that.
So you've only seen the first movie?
I've only seen the first movie, and I've never read any of the books.
It gets pretty good.
I'm sure it might. What I'm worried about with this TV show, because this will essentially be, if they go through with this and they're making this show, it'll essentially be my introduction into this world.
I'm not going to court right now. I feel like I'm in court.
Yeah,
I'm being sworn in.
Are you not going to watch the movies?
At this point, why?
You need to have some points.
But they're making the books in the TV show.
I highly recommend the audiobooks. You listen to audiobooks?
I do.
Yeah.
The entire discussion is going to be people comparing the movies and the television show. You need to watch the movies.
You should at least read the books.
You need to.
I disagree. I don't think he needs to.
I think if
it's one of those situations where, like, if you didn't read the books and you watched Game of Thrones, you probably enjoyed Game of Thrones way more because the books were so much better.
Because I didn't read the books and I watched the movies.
So if I watch,
and I know there's stuff in the books that aren't in the movies, so that's why I'm the part of me that's looking forward to this series is the.
We'll put it.
So are you going to actually read the books before you watch the show?
Let me
there you go.
Let me put it to the chat then. Guys, comment in the chat. Should I watch the movies with Daniel Radcliffe before this show comes out?
If there's $100 super chat, Alex will watch the movies.
I didn't ask for that.
Are you on a boat in the ocean and your only choice is to watch all of the movies?
Will get a tattoo of the movies.
Shut up! Listen, man. My concern.
Will you get a Harry Potter tattoo on your ass? 10K.
My concern with the
anywhere
the TV show is the same concern I have about the movies. I don't like kids in movies.
Yeah, I know.
Okay, so if I'm watching seasons worth of a show with a bunch of like 12, 13-year-olds, it's not really gonna appeal to me at all. And being on HBO, you kind of get like this Game of Thrones vibe. You get the adult version of TV on HBO, and then they're gonna do this like 12, 13-year-old kids in school with wizards. It seems weird to me. Seems like a really weird choice. So Jude, you're this super duper fan of Harry Potter. Right after the super chat, I'm going to let you talk about it. $5, another $5 from Master No Boy. If the new show is accurate to the novels, including no race, gender swapping, I'm down for that. The movies cut way too much out of the books. Okay, that's what my wife said. She's like,
true.
There's so much more in the books.
Has Ashley read the books?
No. But she's talking about like similar things, like Outlander.
Okay.
With like the book versus the TV show.
Okay.
There's so much more in the books, which is generally true of everything.
Yeah.
So Jude, convince me to watch this TV show.
I don't know. Ask me a question.
I don't know. Where does this start? Are we really starting with a bunch of 11, 10-year-old kids going to school?
If they're going to readapt this series, then they need to tell the story the way it's supposed to be.
Okay,
but we should point out that JK Rowling, the creator and author of the books, so she is going to be executive producing the show, and she's going to be making sure that it's as faithful to the books as possible.
Yeah.
Now, the one drawback to that is that she was also directly involved with the Fantastic Beasts movies, and those were kind of train wrecks.
Yeah,
so
those weren't good.
So I feel like those were quickly written and quickly produced because they wanted to stay relevant.
Right.
And you know what happens when you hurry up and vomit stuff out in order to just like make a paycheck.
Can I ask a question? The Fantastic Beasts movies. What are those based off of? Because I don't remember seeing any.
Those are based off of screenplays that JK Rowling wrote.
So they're soft canon, basically. That stuff
it's
that's
set
never been published
in the world, loosely based on a prequel.
But you can't go to the bookstore and buy a 5-series books of the Fantastic Beasts.
I don't think so.
Yeah. So.
Well, I'm also wondering.
It's fan fiction, basically.
So, like, I'm all for having the creator of said property be involved in the story, right? We saw it with
as
J.R.
she should be.
Yeah, Tolkien, sometimes that works out, sometimes it doesn't.
Yeah.
J.R.R. Martin, sometimes it works out, sometimes it doesn't. So that's not necessarily like a golden key to make it good.
I'm going to start off by answering the original question.
Yeah, why should I watch a bunch of 11-year-olds go to school for wizards?
Okay, because this story that starts off with Harry Potter actually starts way before him. It starts with, so our villain is Voldemort. You are familiar with him.
I am.
And so it starts 10 years prior to
With his parents.
To our introduction to Harry Potter. 10 years before that, Harry Potter is born, but there's this war going on among the wizards. And Voldemort he has heard of this prophecy where a child born at the end of July will be the end of me. So he's trying to fucking take out whoever it is who has the power to end him. He hasn't heard the whole prophecy, but he knows that a child born at this time whose parents have already defied me this many times, this is the child who is my end. So I have to fucking take him out.
Oh, he's Jesus.
Fine.
Right? King Herod kills all the kids because he doesn't want the Messiah
Allegory.
to be born. Yeah, it's
Okay,
Jesus.
Tale as old as time.
Harry Potter's Jesus. Gotcha.
In the world of Harry Potter, this could have been one of two children. Because Voldemort went and tried to kill Harry, that made him the chosen one. So that's why this story is about Harry Potter. This story starts 10 years before that with this war going on about an evil wizard trying to fucking take over and take out anyone who wasn't like pure born.
Well, the real question is, will Max or Warner Brothers screw up this adaptation in some way? Because there's been a lot of talk about gender swapping, race swapping, making certain diversity changes to the adaptation. And JK Rowling in the past has proven that like she's okay with that type of thing. So the fans want to know, is this going to be a faithful adaptation or is it going to get woke? That's the real kind of
They're saying that it's supposed to be a faithful adaptation. But when you really look at the characters' descriptions in the books, there's nothing that says about several key characters, like what race they are. Obviously everyone is like she and he, like there are gender identifications, but like Hermione, for example, nothing in the books ever says like she's a white girl and she looks like this. It says she has buck teeth and she has frizzy hair. She could be any race.
Yeah, I think
she could be anything.
Pretty much a foregone
She was
conclusion.
cast as Emma Watson.
Yeah, foregone conclusion. I think at this point that Hermione is going to be played by a African American girl.
Yeah,
when it gets going. Yeah.
Will they get rid of the Gingers though? The Weasley family?
They better not.
They're going to cancel the Gingers. So, as somebody who doesn't really know much about the Harry Potter world, what I'm wondering is, because I know there's a whole community online that tried to cancel the Hogwarts video game because they don't like JK Rowling because she has certain stances.
That's a whole other...
some certain ideological stances that she's made that have like turned her against a lot of, like, there's people out there who have had whole like Harry Potter sleeves, and I watched this video. They're like, I have to get rid of my sleeve now because JK Rowling is this and that. And I'm like, so are they going to go after this TV show too? And is it
will be part of that? Yeah.
You think there's going to be people going after it?
I feel like this video game has revamped the fandom for Harry Potter though, because Legacy has, it's been like, it's what every Harry Potter fan has been like clamoring for. Like, we want more in this universe. And they came up with a video game that has like fucking killed it.
I kind of want to play the game.
Yeah, I don't like. I'm not a gamer. I play 0 games, but I'm like, what's up with that video?
If I buy it, would you play it?
I mean, I would watch you play it probably. I don't think I want to play.
There was a lot of.
It's just not me, but I want to know what's going on in that world.
Yeah, there was a lot of people that were streaming this game when it first came out, and I watched a lot of these streamers, and the game looks good. It looks super fun. I just have an aversion to spending full price on video games, so I didn't get it. But if I was a full-time game streamer, Oh, I 100% would
Is it
have dove into this game.
the little
And
bit that
'cause
I
it looks
know
good.
about it?
It
Is
does
it
look good.
kind of like a Skyrim type like RPG
Yeah.
where you like grow your character
Yeah.
and you build your skill trees and you go on adventures and stuff
Right.
like that? That sounds like a blast.
Yeah, it's actually a prequel to the Harry Potter
Right.
stuff. I think it takes place like 50 years before
Something.
the events of Harry
And
Potter.
I have two really good friends. They're married. This couple that I know. I said that really weird. My best friend and her husband
There you go.
play this video game, and they have told me like, oh, there's so many like hidden gems in this game.
Mhm.
Like if you go in and like, and everybody knows like, oh, hey, what house are you? Like we were at school yesterday and our instructor was like, oh yeah, Harry Potter, blah, 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 blah. And I was like, hey, what house are you? And he was like, oh, I'm Gryffindor. I was like, oh, cool. Like it's just in the lingo, you know, like what
Mhm.
house you are. So when you go to play the video game, you, I guess, set up your character and you're like, of course you set up your character in your house, but like if you change your character's house, there are different things that
Yeah.
that character can do depending on what house they're in. That's fucking cool.
Changes
Yeah.
the story completely.
Yeah, you know what's funny is Robert Meyer Burnett was telling me a story the other day about how his wife hates video games, but she loves Harry Potter.
Mhm.
And when Hogwarts Legacy came out, she forced him to buy a PS5 just so she could play the game.
I do want to play this game. I'm hoping it goes on sale on one of the Steam sales or something here pretty soon.
Yeah.
But
I want to check it out.
I think the rumor before they officially announced was that they were going to do a Hogwarts Legacy based TV show, but then they pivoted to basically like a adaptation of the books. And I'm wondering, like, is it smart considering that the movies are still pretty recent? Like, you know, is it smart to remake this stuff so soon after the movies?
Yeah, my initial reaction was,
They're all
Who's-
down. This is
who's
far as
echoing?
it's all of us.
These stupid iPads, they're ridiculous.
I'm
Yeah.
all the way down. Okay. The initial reaction, it just, and this is just for me as a Harry Potter fan, but I know I'm not alone. The initial reaction was, nobody wants this story. We
Yeah.
want the Marauders map origin. We want the Hogwarts origin story. We want the Gaunts, which is Tom Riddle, Voldemort's
Yeah.
history. Like there are so many more stories that we want. I want the Cursed Child, and I would love to see where the story went after Hogwarts.
That's what a lot of
Yeah.
fans are like. Hey
I'm
man,
kind
this
of like,
is
oh shit, this is what you're giving us.
there's
But,
so,
I mean,
so
if
much
it-
other stuff out there to
this
talk
is
about.
the decision that has come down, and I'm like, I'll whatever. You're gonna give me Harry Potter, okay, fine. I'm fucking on board. This isn't what I wanted, but I will lick it up, baby, lick it up.
Yeah.
Heather's reference.
Okay. Hey guys, if you could do me a quick favor, if you like this episode and it tickles your fancy or any other episode that we've done in the past, share it on social media and tag us in that post so that we know you're talking about us, and we will immediately jump onto that app and we will respond to your tag, and we can talk about what you like about the episode and possibly talk about something that we might want to cover in the future. And we would love to bring you in our community. We have a wonderful Discord app as well. There's a bunch of people in there that just love chatting with us. And we'd love to hear from you. So if you like this podcast, tag us in that post and we'll get back to you as soon as we can. Thank you guys so much. Back to the podcast.
Yeah, so now that I have come on board, I guess it's not the story that I wanted, but it's the story that I'm getting. So now I'm kind of excited for like everything that they left out of the movies. There's such a rich fucking story of the books. And I know everybody says like, oh, the book was better, but there's just so much that you have to cut out when you're making a movie about a book.
I'm so sorry.
I can't help you. I'm just gonna keep
I know.
talking.
We're
We're going to take a timeout. Vader, please, for the love of God, fix whatever's going on. over
It's,
there.
It's not
dude,
me.
not
listen,
him.
it's not his fault. The iPads that we have when we're logged onto this, they will not let us turn the volume all the way down.
Well, then
We can leave, we can log out, and it would just be up to you. You'd have to take care of the chat and all that stuff, and we wouldn't be able to
Is
see
this
it.
better?
No,
No, it's not.
like we're still getting some feedback. Here.
I just told you why. So I can leave.
Can
and
you mute my
To-
iPad?
It's already turned off.
Okay.
Doesn't matter. These iPads will not allow
see.
us to turn it all the way off.
Is it on the phones though? Like,
Nope, I don't have it
My
on the
phone's all
phone.
the way off too.
I don't even have us on the phone. It's my
Okay.
email.
Yeah, you're muted.
I know. I've told we've talked about this
Okay,
multiple
no,
times before.
Let's just keep going.
Just iPads
Just
suck.
keep it away from the microphone.
I mean, like you guys logged in the StreamYards are muted currently as well, so we shouldn't be getting any feedback.
What we're hearing is our noise coming out of these speakers. And look, if I can try to turn this volume all the way down, there's still just a little bit left.
He's muted.
It's the same thing with him. The only solution is if we both leave.
Why do Apple products have to be so
I don't know. I don't know.
Sucks.
If you guys have a fix for this, let us know.
I mean,
but
like we've honestly never had.
I don't even know. I don't even know if they can hear it.
we have, but it hasn't been two of us at the same time. I think that's the problem. It's because we're both on there. But
Wait,
it's okay.
I
iPad sucks.
don't hear it now.
Astro Nerdboy. It's because you're not talking. You talk louder than the rest of us.
Do I?
Yeah, you do.
Get very excited.
So we're gonna watch Harry Potter though, right? I mean, I am. I'm gonna watch it.
It depends. I
Until
probably
until it sucks. If it sucks, I won't watch it. If it does,
Well, okay, so there's
then yeah.
so much that are in the books that I do hear it. It wasn't translated into the movies, and that's just a fact. When you're creating a movie based on a book, you have to cut some shit out. But so now we're gonna get one season per book, and it's probably gonna give us instead of a 2-hour movie, we're probably gonna get 8, 9, 10 hours per book. So
it seems like a lot. It seems like there's a bunch of freaking filler episodes that I don't care about.
I disagree. Like I've read all of the books. I have watched all of the movies, and then I have listened to all of the audiobooks. And each audiobook takes me weeks to get through, months in most cases.
You're a diehard fan.
Yeah.
What about the rest of us?
Fuck off. Either become a fan or fuck off.
Yeah, that's the thing though. Is like for me,
this is for people who are fans and people who will become fans. And if you're not one of those, fuck off.
I don't want to watch a bunch of 12-year-olds freaking do wizard stuff.
Well, then
it's not for you.
That's fair.
I'm not gonna watch
How
it.
many people do you think are behind you?
No, nobody else likes dinosaur movies but me, and I'm okay with that.
Go do that.
Yeah, that's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna go find some shitty dinosaur movies.
Go fuck off with dinosaurs, man.
So I get it, but like if they're putting all this effort, and it's the same thing with Rings of Power, which I think we had a super chat earlier from Whiskey Jack about this show is gonna be the Rings of Power for Max for HBO.
Oh, God, I hope not, because Rings of Power is so
well, that like they have all this exposition and story to tell in between these books, and it's just I don't
but that was based on a prequel that was based on like notes.
So I don't think we actually read Whiskey Jack's thing. So Whiskey Jack for £2, Harry Potter series, Rings of Power, the Tom Bombadil years.
Hey man,
I love Tom Bombadil.
Don't you besmirch Tom Bombadil.
Yeah.
I don't know,
He's
man.
the unsung hero.
Yeah. I just don't get it. I don't get what they're thinking with this. Like, I don't know when a lot of people who aren't already super fans of Harry Potter who are going to want to watch a bunch of pre-pubescent 12-year-olds go through wizarding school for seasons on end. Like, it would be like if Arya Stark was the only character from Game of Thrones that we followed. Like, the reason why that worked for her is because we got to watch her grow up, but she was a side character until like season 6, and then she became an assassin. And we're like, oh, Arya Stark's freaking dope. But it's because she was like I don't know, F character.
I mean, Winter was coming this whole time.
Way down on the roster as far as characters that we cared about for the early seasons until she grew into the assassin that we all were like, yeah, Arya Stark's freaking cool. Like, I don't know if I'm going to be able to watch a bunch of kids go through wizarding school for 4 or 5 seasons before I actually start getting interested. It just seems weird to me. It seems like a bad business
real
decision.
quick, we have a super chat for $9.99 from Nadia, Inside All Day Podcast. I agree with Jude. At least 70% of the books were not in the movies. Hashtag Slytherin.
And that's wild to me.
70%.
There's a lot of stuff in there that I kind of want to see about.
Slytherins unite.
Yes, I took the test online.
You are Slytherin?
Absolutely. Come on.
Where do I take
Really?
this test?
I forget.
What am I? Can I take it right now? How fast is it?
Wizardingworld.com.
Yeah, there you go. I am absolutely a Slytherin.
All right.
I'm kind of a shitbag.
So while Alex takes the test, can we try to fix the technical issue
It's
that's
fixed.
going on?
I just logged out.
Yeah,
I know that you logged out. That's not fixing it though, because like you're hosting the show. You need to be able to.
That's the only solution we have. If you don't want sound coming out of it,
are you able to like mute it and then log on?
He did. He did.
I don't even hear it right now.
Well, that's because he logged out.
I can. I'll tell you what I can do is I can use my phone.
Just you host.
You want me to host?
Yeah.
I mean,
Read the super chats.
Super chats? Are we doing that right now?
No, well, we've read all the super chats.
Okay.
Perfect.
I just want Alex to be able to control the flow of.
It's just
I'm sorry, my iPad is subpar.
It's not yours. Both of them do it.
Live streams are fun. This is how
this is how the sausage is made.
Yeah.
They all do it.
This is normally the stuff we would edit out of the final
Are
episode.
you logged
Yeah, but
into
you know.
Wizarding World?
Oh, here we go. No, not yet.
It is you.
No. Jesus Christ, you guys are so old.
Oh my God.
Doesn't matter. Okay, Wizarding. I'm gonna do it. So
Just read it out loud. Tell us your choices.
Yeah.
Do you want me to take the test?
Take
on
the test
Yeah.
online. Take it. Tell us what you're doing.
Wizarding World quiz.
He's gonna be a
Yeah.
stupid
Sorting hat quiz.
He's gonna be a Hufflepuff or something. weird.
Hufflepuff. What the hell is that?
No, he's not.
You don't think so?
No, he's not.
What are we gonna? What do we suggest? I think he's a Slytherin.
Okay.
I think he thinks he's a Gryffindor.
Yeah, but he's not.
What the heck is a Gryffindor? What is
Okay.
the name of the Sirius brother? I don't know. What is this?
Gryffindors are brave. Slytherins are cunning.
Just take the test, man.
Hufflepuffs are loyal, and Ravenclaws are smart.
I don't think I'm taking the right test.
I don't
This
think
is like
you are
this is
either.
like a quiz on the show
Oh, yeah.
itself.
You should give the phone to Jude, and she'll set you up really good.
Here we go. Do I have to log in? Are you serious, people?
go.
Jesus
I think they did take the
Christ.
sorting hat quiz off.
Nadia thinks you're a Hufflepuff.
Maybe.
He's
He-
not.
he
gives-
probably is.
He
Listen.
gives zero shits about his dog.
Listen. Listen, Harry
Candace, what are
Potter
you?
fans. I'm not gonna put my email address in this just to take this stupid quiz.
Katie's, what are
Like
you?
I'm not doing it. What is
Oh,
Kadish? Does Jude know?
He's a Slytherin.
No, there's a funny story here.
Are we all Slytherins?
So
That's weird.
originally, when I met Jude and we started dating, she was insistent that she was a Gryffindor,
Oh no.
and she took the sorting hat quiz, and it's connected to your account, so you can't change it once you've done it.
I just
Right.
assumed everyone who was a fan assumed that they were Gryffindor. I'd never taken the quiz before.
Yeah, and so like she was doing it while she was driving, so she wasn't paying attention, and she got sorted into Slytherin house,
I was upset.
and she was beside herself. It was like her
Oh,
entire
no.
identity was called into question, and so I had always insisted that I was Slytherin just because I like the bad guys,
Mhm.
and so so I had to log into my account and take the quiz and get Gryffindor for her sake. So like I took the quiz for her and got her in.
So you cheated to be a Gryffindor.
I got her into her preferred house through
Oh.
my account.
I have since
You cheater.
embraced
And,
my Slytherin.
and after I ruined that by linking myself to Gryffindor in my account, Jude decided, you know what? I'm just going to join the dark side, and I am now going full Slytherin.
I've
full
I,
embraced it.
I
I've
am-
embraced my
yeah,
house.
I am accepting the Sorting Hat's decision.
Yeah.
And so technically, I am Gryffindor.
the sorting hat is wise.
But the sorting hat does take your desire into account. So you can also be Slytherin.
Listen, I just had to sign up with an email, and this is
Yeah,
pissing
man.
me off
That's why you
already.
have a burner email for
You
this kind of stuff.
freaking people and
It's
your
called
quizzes.
Yahoo email, Gmail.
Ugh. God, I'm gonna get a bunch of freaking snail mail from these people. All right, continue. Can we just do this already, Harry Potter fans? Should I read the questions out loud?
Yeah.
Is everybody
Yeah.
gonna take the test with me?
We
Yeah.
got time.
Make sure to comment. Let me know if
Go.
I'm Dawn Dusk. What does this mean? Choose one. Oh,
Just-
Dusk for sure. Okay. After you have died, what would you most like people to do when they hear your name? Ask for more stories about your adventures. Miss you but smile. Think with admiration of your achievements. I don't care what people think of me after I'm dead.
That's
that
you.
one.
Okay, stop. Okay, hold on real quick. For the rest of the test, read us the test, but don't tell us what button you push for your answer.
Okay.
Oh,
That'll be
okay,
really hard for me to
okay,
do, but
okay.
okay. All right.
And then we'll see what.
Which of the following do you find most difficult to deal with? Loneliness, I'm not a bitch, boredom, hunger, being ignored, cold. Okay, what do you guys think I'm going to put?
I don't know.
I'm not a bitch.
I don't know any of these questions. These are stupid questions.
Okay.
I'm not.
Get
I'm-
through it. Get through it. Get
Okay.
through it.
Nadia thinks you're a Ravenclaw.
I'm going to say
He's not a
I'm
He's
never,
no Ravenclaw.
Raven. What is that a good thing
read
or a
the next
bad thing?
question. Read the next
Okay.
question.
If you were attending Hogwarts, which pet would you choose to take with you?
Oh,
None.
this is a good one.
This
You
is
want a
important.
toad?
Don't tell him. Just let him
Toad,
do his
cat, or
thing.
owl?
Owl?
It's gonna give you
fucking
multiple
owl.
choice.
100% owl. Yeah. Duh. Okay, if you were attending Hogwarts, which pet would you prefer? Yes. You enter an is that it?
Just
That's
take
the
the
easiest
test.
one.
Don't tell. Just take a test.
You enter an enchanted garden. What would you most be curious to examine first? Fat red toadstool. I'm getting high as hell. That appears to be talking to each other. The bubbling pool, in the depths of which something luminous is swirling. Okay, gay. The silver leaf tree bearing golden apples. Get out of here with your nonsense. Statue of an old wizard with a strangely winking eye. Yep. Okay. If you could have any power, which would you choose? The power
this is a good one.
The power to read minds, the power to change the past, the power of invisibility, the power to speak to animals, power of superhuman strength, or to change your appearance at will. Shapeshifting?
That's a good one.
Shapeshifting is pretty freaking cool. Shapeshifting is pretty cool. I don't know.
Choose. 5, 4.
This is
3,
riveting
2,
live stream
1.
stuff.
Okay. All right.
All right.
Select.
Next question.
Okay. A muggle, I don't know what that is,
That's
confronts you.
Non-magic person.
Normal person.
Okay.
It's you.
Confronts
basically.
you and says that they are sure you are a witch. What do you do?
Yeah, bitch.
Ask what makes them think that, or tell them that you are worried about their mental health and offer to call a doctor. Agree and ask whether they'd like a free sample of a jinx. Agree and walk away, leaving them to wonder whether you are bluffing.
Pick one.
Yeah.
All right.
I'm going to be
5,
like,
4,
Move on.
3,
okay.
2, 1.
Jesus. Putting too much pressure on me. Is the chat liking this, or is this
I
like,
don't know, it doesn't
are we
matter.
losing
We're-
viewers
we're-
right now?
we're good.
Moonka.
Choose one. White or
Ambush Canyon vodka.
hold on. Choose one. White or black? This seems like a trick question. What if I say
What? What?
it
It's
says,
not asking your race. It's picking like pick a color.
what about black? 100% black. You kidding me?
Like, serious.
The sorting hat is ready to make your decision. Okay. All
Okay.
right. Here we go.
All
What
right.
we got?
I don't know what this means.
It's gonna be like log in here to get.
Oh, I'm gonna lose it. Slytherin.
One of us.
One of us. One of us.
Yeah.
What does that mean? Welcome to Slytherin. You probably know
So
that.
you're a bad guy.
Oh, I'm a bad guy?
You're a bad guy.
Guy.
Like the rest of us, you're a bad guy.
Okay. Are you?
You're cunning and ambitious.
What do you-
all right.
I think we should just kill this.
I think so too.
It's kind of weak.
This weak ass bitch got me fucked up all day.
That was fun.
Yeah, that was
So,
cool. All right,
yeah.
I'm officially
You're a
I
Slytherin.
guess. Okay.
Welcome to the club.
I'm a bad guy. Wait, am I the same one as Rickman?
No, you're yes.
Cheers to that.
Yes.
Oh,
To
So-
Team Slytherin.
Welcome.
So all
Welcome
four
aboard.
all
Oh,
four salty nerds are
That's
Slytherin.
That's really weird.
that's crazy.
That's not really a good thing.
Which one of us is Malfoy?
I'm an evil person. That's great.
We're
So
all
for
Slytherin.
Halloween this past year, I went as Dolores Umbridge, and I made one of my girlfriends who has zero knowledge of Harry Potter. I made her go as Lucius Malfoy,
Mhm.
and we went to a wine walk. And months later, she was like, "Oh shit! Now that like all of this stuff is coming out, I've seen some videos, and now I know who I was for Halloween." I'm like, "Yeah, yeah, girl, get it."
Nice. Hey guys, if you like this podcast, don't forget to like and subscribe to the channel and comment below on your favorite video as well. That goes a long way with helping us boost our channel and get out there in front of more people. And it lets YouTube know that we're doing something right. And if you want to catch us live, we go live 2 times a week, once on Saturdays at 10 a.m. Pacific time and on Tuesdays at 1:30 p.m. Pacific time. So join us there in the chat. We will see you on the live stream. Stay salty.